Welcome in on this Monday. You're watching First Shift. I'm Angelina Zarnecki. Coming up, the results of J.D. Power's lease-end satisfaction survey. But first, your morning headlines. Swedish electric automaker Polestar has inked a deal with Hertz. The Volvo affiliate will supply up to 65,000 battery electric vehicles to the rental giant in a 5-year deal. While car rental companies typically demand significant discounts from automakers, Hertz is said to be paying close to list prices for the vehicles. Here's Polestar's CEO, Thomas Ingenlath, discussing the deal with our Jeremy Carroll.
Well, this deal obviously is a healthy deal for Polestar. It is a deal that has to work for both partners, and it has to be a deal that has a long-term sustainability, a word I think that you can use here as well. So for that reason, that is certainly not the typical short-term rental deal as you know it from the past. This is a modern EV mobility long-term perspective deal.
For Hertz, the deal is another step in its ambitious plan to electrify its fleet. In October, the company ordered 100,000 Tesla vehicles. Here's Hertz CEO Stephen Schur.
Well, I think it suits Hertz in the development of what we expect to be the largest electric vehicle fleet in North America to be open to working with all OEMs. Obviously, we began with Tesla. Polestar is here today, and we remain very open to dealing, with some of the other OEMs who are in developmental stages around electric vehicles. Diversification of the fleet, I think, is an important proposition for us. It gives our customers, both corporate and individual, an opportunity to look at and sit in and drive, any number of different vehicles, not dissimilar to what's happened over time on the combustion side. And we think Polestar has built a really formidable automobile that will suit Hertz well, but more importantly, will serve our customers well in the context of the overall fleet.
We have much more on this deal at autonews.com. In other news, Nissan is considering a dealer margin cut on the Ariya crossover when it launches this fall. Dealers briefed on the matter tell Automotive News that retailers could receive 8.5% of the vehicle sticker price as a profit margin. That's less than the 11% margin Nissan dealers earn on combustion engine models. Nissan has not finalized the plan, and sources say the automaker told dealers the profit cut is needed to help offset R&D investments in EVs. In legal news, Napleton Automotive Group will pay $10 million to settle a Federal Trade Commission auto lending case. The FTC alleges the dealership group included illegal junk fees and add-ons into customer contracts, and it charged black customers more for financing. Authorities say the issues date back to 2017. Napleton, quote, vehemently denied all wrongdoing. The retailer ranked 13th on Automotive News' recent list of top dealership groups in the U.S. And turning to sales, Tesla set an all-time record in quarterly deliveries in the first 3 months of the year. The automaker says it delivered more than 310,000 vehicles globally in the first quarter. Tesla does not break out results by region. Meantime, many automakers reported first quarter U.S. sales on Friday, some numbers that came in later in the day. American Honda dropping 23%, Subaru down 18%, Stellantis sliding 14%, BMW of North America up 3.8%, Ford, Volkswagen, and Volvo are all expected to report today. Consumers had the highest satisfaction with lease-end practices by Audi and Ford last year. That is according to the 2022 J.D. Power U.S. End-of-Lease Satisfaction Study. The survey polled about 3,000 customers within a 9-month period at the end of their lease. Audi led the premium segment, Lexus came in second, and BMW was third. Over in the mass market segment, Ford scored the highest, Honda was second, GM and Hyundai tied for third. During the fourth quarter, only 24% of new vehicles were leased compared with 28% a year earlier and 30% in the fourth quarter of 2019. J.D. Power says communication is key for dealers and lenders who still wish to win and keep lessees. Patrick Rosenberg, J.D. Power's Finance Intelligence Director, emphasized that outreach before the lease ends is critically important. The study also found a lessor's behavior at the end of the lease matters too. Rosenberg says discussing potential costs during the inspection can lessen the blow of a final statement, adding that sending the document to a customer with no communication about its content could be a mistake and a, quote, big disconnect. Don't forget, Auto News Now comes your way this afternoon. Take care.